many of you know what brings you a deep sense of satisfaction and strive to live with that as your guide every day? Inspiration to us, good man. Satisfaction is one of the key qualities that lets us know that we're living our inner purpose. Now, many will tell us that purpose is something that we need to find. Well, I would say that it's not actually lost, that we need to find it, but it's something that we might feel lost without. That purpose provides a guide for us, and that surveys say people that live from a sense of purpose are the happiest people. So what is our purpose? What is your purpose? Well, one thing that it's not is our goals. Our goals are an expression, an outcome of our inner purpose. All of us might have a similar goal of, say, giving a great speech in Toastmasters. Yet the inner purpose that fulfills and that it's an expression of is going to be different for all of us. And those goals are going to change over time, different periods of our life, different experiences, yet the inner purpose will tend to stay right about the same. Another thing inner purpose is not is our gifts. Our gifts are given. We're born with them. Now we can choose to develop them or not develop them, but they're what come natural to us. So for example, one of my gifts is I'm psychic. I can't help but be psychic. I'm not trying to be psychic. I'm sitting meditating one day. This was a few years ago. Meditation, one of the things that brings me satisfaction. And I get this vision of my sister-in-law with a little baby in her belly. So I call my brother, "Hey bro, you guys gonna have a baby?" I haven't been married very long. He says, I don't think so. We're gonna wait a few years. We want to give it some time. I said, well, good luck with that. Let me know how it goes. A month later, calls me up. Dang, you were right again. Annetta, she's 6 weeks pregnant. True story. So our gifts are tools. They're what we use to fulfill our inner purpose. So what is inner purpose? Well, one of the ways that we know what it is by what brings us joy and satisfaction in our life. So you can actually make a list of these things. It's a great activity, a great thing to do. So for me, when I make my list, I say, oh, I love to sing and share songs with people. I love to be in nature. I like helping people with my healing work. So I look at my list and I say, well, what do all those experiences or events in my life have in common? Because not every time I went for a walk in nature did I feel that sense of joy and satisfaction. Not every time I sang a song. So what was the inner experience that each of those events had in common? For me, the way I would label it would be that I experienced a heightened sense of connection with what I would call spirit. Now that's going to be different for everyone. The quality that you feel inside, and then how you're going to label it. But that's the important part, is that you get in touch with what it is, and you give it a label so that you can choose to recreate it. That you can align your goals and your gifts with your inner purpose. So for me, experiencing a heightened sense of connection with spirit and then expressing that creatively in the world. Now that's the key, the final piece. It's not enough to just know what our inner satisfaction is, what brings us joy, but we've got to share it with others. Think of Ebenezer Scrooge from the Christmas Carol. He had gifts and he had goals. He had a goal of making a lot of money, and he did. He had the gift of making that money. He knew how to work the stock market. He knew how to accomplish those goals, and he had what it took. But on Christmas Eve, he had an awakening because he was not happy before that. Christmas Day, what happened? He aligned his gifts and his goals with his inner joy. And then he shared it with everyone. And he became a really happy, satisfied man. So for me, I share my gifts, my psychic gifts. I help others to connect with their spiritual resources. These things help fulfill me and my joy and satisfaction. One of the other ways is by sharing song, especially positive song that affirms who we are and what we want to be. So I've got a one-liner song for you. It goes like this, and then I'm going to ask you to sing it with me. I let my joy be the guide that satisfies. So it's, I let my joy be the guide that satisfies. So I'm going to ask you to sing it with me twice. I let my joy be the guide that satisfies. One more time. I let my joy be the guide that satisfies. So let your joy and your satisfaction guide you in living your inner